Bobby from King of the Hill was never supposed to grow up. The 14th season of King of the Hill is surprisingly pleasant for yet another pointless resurrection of a long-running series. The 10-episode continuation of Mike Judge and Greg Daniels' cherished animated comedy, which is now available for streaming in its entirety on Hulu, returns to the Hill family over 10 years after the events of the 2009 series finale. Hank, an old-school patriarch, and his confident wife, Peggy, had returned from a lengthy stay in Saudi Arabia, where our propane evangelist hero resided in a picturesque neighborhood close to Aramco. The couple is now retiring in Arlen, Texas, their made-up community. Things remain much the same on the old block, notwithstanding the radicalization of American society. In the alley, the guys continue to drink beer. Boomhauer's speech is still unintelligible. Needy Bill has never been more pitiful. Even now, the Sufenuzzen are still making fun of their redneck neighbors. Dale Gribble is in tinfoil hot nirvana thanks to our new golden age of conspiracy theories, but he isn't worried about how much time his wife, Nancy, spends with handsome healer John Redcorn. Funny shenanigans follow as Hank, a lifelong straight guy, tries to understand all the changes that have occurred since he last resided in the United States, including poisonous manfluencers and all-gender toilets. Working with new showrunner Saladin K. Patterson, who helmed the 2021 Wonder Years revival, Judge and Daniels are astute in illustrating the conflict between his compassionate conservatism from the George W. Bush era and the nasty language of the modern right. He responds, "It's nice to be nice," when several Girl Scouts explain that a cookie's name was altered to prevent offending anybody. Additionally, the authors take advantage of Hank and Peggy's restlessness in retirement, which compels them to go on innovative excursions. Bobby is the only significant issue with the 2025 version of King of the Hill. The Hill's son, the most notable character in a show that is ostensibly about his father, has suddenly developed into the grown-up he was never destined to be. Bobby Hill, who was 11 to 13 years old during the show's initial 12-year run, is now 21 years old, which is one way we can tell how much time has passed in the adult animation parallel reality. His love of meat has led him to seek a career as chef and co-owner of a Dallas restaurant that he defines as a traditional Japanese barbecue with a fusion of flavors and techniques from the German traditions of the Texas Hill Country, rather than attending college. One older diner remarks, "I wasn't a fan the last time the Germans and Japanese teamed up. However, this tastes great. I refer to it as the axis of flavor," said Bobby. He lives in the same flat as his boyhood closest buddy, Joseph, the son of the Gribbles, who is strongly suggested to be John Redcorn's biological kid. Additionally, he meets his first girlfriend, Connie Sufenuzzen, on a nearby university campus in the premiere, which starts the requisite will they or won't they plot.